In 1692, Sheriff George Corwin tortured accused witches in the basement of his home. Before her death, one victim whispered 7 words that would change Salem forever. Salem, Massachusetts, September 1692. The witch trials are at their peak. 19 people have already been executed. Dozens more await their fate in prison. But behind the courtroom drama, there's a man profiting from the hysteria. His name is George Corwin. Corwin is the High Sheriff of Essex County. He's only 25 years old, but he's already one of the most feared men in Massachusetts. His job? To arrest the accused, to seize their property, and to extract confessions. Corwin doesn't just arrest people, he destroys them. When someone is accused of witchcraft, Corwin has the legal right to confiscate everything they own: their land, their livestock, their furniture, even their food. Families are left with nothing. Children starve. And Corwin? He keeps a portion of everything he takes. But confiscation isn't enough for him. Corwin wants confessions, and he'll do anything to get them. In the basement of his home on Washington Street, Corwin conducts private interrogations. The accused are brought down stone steps into the darkness. The door closes, and then the screaming begins. September 22nd, 1692. A woman named Sarah Wilds is brought to Corwin's basement. Sarah is 65 years old, a healer, a midwife, accused of witchcraft by her neighbors. She's already been sentenced to hang, but Corwin wants more. He wants her to confess, to name others, to give him more victims, more property to seize. Sarah refuses. For hours, Corwin interrogates her in that dark basement. The methods he uses are never recorded. But the screams echo through the house, through the neighborhood. No one intervenes. No one dares. As dawn breaks, Sarah Wilds is barely conscious. Corwin finally gives up. She's taken to Gallows Hill for execution. But before the noose is placed around her neck, witnesses say Sarah turns her head toward the crowd. Her eyes find Sheriff Corwin, standing there, watching, and with her last breath, she whispers 7 words. 7 words that everyone present would remember. I curse you, Sheriff, and all like you. 4 years later, in 1696, George Corwin dies suddenly. He's only 30 years old. The cause of death? Heart attack. But here's where it gets strange. Corwin's family is so afraid of revenge from the victims' families that they hide his body. They bury him in the basement of his own home, the same basement where he tortured the accused. The body stays there for years, hidden in the darkness. But Sarah Wilds' curse doesn't end with Corwin. Over the next 3 centuries, something impossible happens. Every single High Sheriff of Essex County either dies of a heart condition or suffers from severe heart problems while in office. Not some, not most, every single one. In 1978, Sheriff Robert Cahill is forced to resign due to a rare heart disease. Before leaving office, he makes a public statement. He says, and I quote, "I believe the curse is real, and I believe it's still active." Today, Corwin's house still stands on Washington Street. It's now a luxury hotel called The Merchant. Guests pay hundreds of dollars per night to sleep in the rooms above Corwin's old basement. But many can't sleep. They report the same thing, night after night. Around 3 a.m., they wake suddenly. They can't breathe. There's a weight on their chests, a crushing, unbearable weight. And in the darkness, if you listen carefully, you might hear it. A woman's voice, whispering 7 words, over and over. I curse you, Sheriff, and all like you.
Thank you so much for your company. If this story kept you hooked, don't forget to click on the card to watch the next story.